Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Royal Creations. Okay, so you know how you're always typing the same instructions into ChatGPT over and over? Like, make this image luxury style, African American, airbrushed digital illustration, and then 2 hours later, you're typing the exact same thing again? Yeah, there's a way easier way to do this. I'm going to show you how to build your own custom GPT that remembers exactly what you want, and it takes like 10 minutes, no coding required. Today, we're building one that creates luxury African American clip art in that beautiful airbrush style. But honestly, you can use this method for whatever type of images you want or anything you want. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's build something royal together. All right, first things first. Why would you even want to make your own GPT? Look, I learned this the hard way making coloring books. I was constantly typing, create a coloring page with thick lines, simple design, no shading, every single time. ChatGPT is pretty good at remembering, but sometimes it goes off course. Suddenly, my coloring book pages are not colorable. But a custom GPT, way less likely to drift off track. You're basically creating your own AI assistant that remembers your style without you explaining it every time. It's like talking to someone who actually gets your vision instead of starting from scratch each time. Before we build our own, let me show you what's already available. Inside ChatGPT, there's this whole library of GPTs that other people have made. See, you've got GPTs for writing, productivity, research and analysis, education, lifestyle, Dolly, and programming. Some of these are amazing, some are, well, let's just say some are work in progress, but they'll definitely give you ideas. You can search through these and test them out for inspiration. Like right here, there are several image-focused GPTs. Some create specific art styles, others help with prompts, and some focus on particular themes. This is cool to explore, but here's the thing. None of these are going to create exactly what's in your head. That's why we're building our own. All right, let's actually build this thing together. Go to the right-hand side of this page and click on Create. I'm making one for luxury African American clip art with that airbrushed digital style, but you can follow along for whatever you want yours to create. First, you'll see there are two options when you start, Create and Configure. Now look, create seems easier at first. It's like having a conversation where ChatGPT asks you questions and builds the GPT for you. But here's what I've learned, 9 times out of 10, you'll end up switching to configure anyway to edit things. So I recommend starting with configure right off the bat. It gives you more control, and honestly, it's not that much harder. And who has time to do double the work? Not me. Okay, let's click on configure. So here's what we're looking at. We need to fill out some basic info, name, description, instructions, and some example prompts. Now, here's a pro tip that's going to save you so much time. You might be thinking, hey, I don't know what technical stuff to put in these instructions. I just know I want it to create certain images. Well, just ask ChatGPT, seriously. Open up a regular ChatGPT chat and ask something like, help me write clear instructions and description for a GPT in ChatGPT that creates luxury African American clip art in an airbrush style. If you have any details you want, just add them and it'll give you a great starting point that you can copy, paste, and customize. Now, this response is giving me specific details about style, color schemes, composition, stuff you would know you wanted but didn't know how to articulate. This is gold. All you would need to do is copy and paste. So let's start filling this out. Now, because I have been doing this for a while, I already have information I want to put in, so I won't be using what ChatGPT just generated. Okay, we are back at the Configure tab. Name, I'm calling mine Luxury and Royalty. Lux Creator. Description, serving up airbrushed digital baddies. Plus size, melanin-rich queens with full glam and handsome men dressed in luxury streetwear or high-end suits. Every image gives rich, confident, and beautiful. Every image will scream money. Instructions. Always depict plus-size African-American women with confidence, elegance, and beauty. Women should have flawless makeup, professionally applied, with dramatic lashes, blended shadows, glowing highlighter, and sculpted features. All illustrations should be digital and airbrushed in style, smooth, clean, polished, and vibrant. Include luxurious clothing, accessories, and hair. Outfits may include gowns, designer outfits, or chic casual looks. The entire vibe should scream rich, expensive, and high quality, from pose to background. Men should always be extremely handsome, whether wearing a designer suit, like a powerful CEO, or luxury streetwear, like a rich rapper, even in joggers or jeans. The men should look wealthy, powerful, and fashion-forward. Chains, watches, fitted cuts, and confidence. Haircuts, facial hair, and grooming should be on point. Skin tone variety is welcome, but must always be glowing and photo-ready. Overall, the energy should be Black excellence, luxury lifestyle, and fierce beauty. For conversation starters, those are the little blocks that you see that you can click on when you go into a GPT. Here's a example of that looks like. No, for this you could add things like create a luxury portrait of an African American woman to beauty brand, elegant illustration for a greeting card. These give users or yourself easy ways to get started. Now, I usually don't use these, so I am not going to add them. All right, so next up is the knowledge section. Think of it like your own creative cheat sheet. This is where you drop anything that helps your GPT get your vibe. You can upload inspo pics, your logo, brand colors, mood boards, style guides, all the stuff that shows off your style. Let's say you're building a GPT to help with your brand social media graphics. You toss in your logo files, your fave post examples, and anything that sets the tone. Then when someone asks your GPT to create something, it pulls from your look and feel, not just random AI art. Super helpful. Now, I usually don't use this section when I'm building a custom GPT for graphics, so we're going to skip it this time. All right, next is the starred recommended model section. You can leave it how it is like we are today, but if you choose one, I highly recommend choosing the most updated model, which is GPT-4o. It's faster, smarter, and perfect for generating visuals. Then you've got the capabilities section. I usually leave the top 3 checked because sometimes I'll be working in my custom GPT and need to ask a quick question. Instead of leaving and starting a whole new chat, it lets me just ask right there. But since this GPT is for images, you'll want to make sure the GPT-4o option is checked. Once that's all done, I usually scroll back up to the top, click that little circle with the plus sign, and have ChatGPT create a thumbnail or icon image for the GPT. Or you can upload your own, totally up to you. And if it gives you something you don't vibe with, no worries. Just have it generate a new one. Okay. Now here's the part that really matters. Don't just build your GPT and bounce. Let's actually test it out. We're gonna head over to the right-hand side and give it a quick prompt. I'll try something simple like a man and woman on a date at an Italian restaurant. I'm not gonna get too detailed with how they should look. This is just a test to see what it gives me with no extra info. Now, quick heads up. If you're using a prompt or custom GPT, and you want it to create a plus-size woman, sometimes you might have to ask it to try again. It doesn't always get it right on the first go.
Magnificent.
Okay, look at this. It totally got the vibe. Airbrushed, luxury, elegant, without me having to explain a thing. Chef's kiss. This is exactly what I meant. It remembered my style and nailed it. All right, so we're gonna keep what we've got and move on. So go ahead and head to the top right corner and hit create. You'll see 3 options: only me, anyone with the link, and GPT store. I'm gonna click only me for now. But if y'all want me to open it up for anyone with the link or drop it in the GPT store, just let me know in the comments. I'll test it out first to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do, then I got you. Once that's said, hit save, and let's jump into the GPT. Now, Don't worry, you can edit it anytime. Just head to the top left, click the name of your GPT, hit edit, and it'll take you right back to the configure page. Make your changes, hit update, and boom, you're good to go. All right, let me drop some real talk so you don't make the same mistakes I did. First, don't overthink your GPT instructions. I used to waste time trying to make them perfect. Just throw something decent in there and test it. I literally tweaked one last week that I'd been using for months, and now it's way smoother. Second, be crazy specific. Don't say, make it pretty. What does that even mean? Rich colors, soft lighting, spell it out. And here's the kicker. If your GPT starts doing something weird, just tell it to stop. Right? Don't do that weird thing anymore. I'm serious, it actually works. Those are my trial and error lessons, so you don't have to learn the hard way. Drop a comment and tell me what you're building. Smash that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more tips. Keep learning, creating, and reigning the AI royal way.